Well, YouTube and the internet and Gaia Online, welcome to my damn channel. Anyways, a little history about this channel, KanchidoShinokyoufu, and also the meaning behind the name. Alright, first of all, this channel, I only created it for one reason: to actually watch YouTube videos in the first place. Because some of the videos actually needed was an authorization to actually watch it. You know, you actually had to have a freaking account. Before then, I always watched videos, so I said, why not? So I did. But the thing was, maybe I should actually make videos. Maybe someday. Don't know. I thought about doing things like that before, but always things got in the way. So, that's the meaning of the name. KanchidoShinokyoufu. Well, I wasn't sure if I was going to put videos for Gaia or anything anime, video game related, Japanese subculture, pretty much anything that I was interested in. Plus it was mysterious enough. Alright, the first part, Kanchido. Well, that comes from an anime called Furikuri, or FLCL in English. Some people see it as that. Didn't realize it meant Furikuri. Alright. I also was a guy character. His name was Kanchi. Actually, I was the first person on Gaia to actually have that freaking name. Awesome. Seriously. Well, I've been on Gaia for a long ass time. Yeah. It was kind of pretty much my second identity. And this channel might have been basically an add-on to it. You know, just create content and maybe even dress up as my character. Originally, my character, Kanchi, was actually dressed exactly how I dressed. When I first started the character, when I first started Gaia, I dressed exactly like him. Well, if you see how I have him dressed now, that's not exactly how he was created. It was meant to be my other persona, or basically me in Gaia. That's how I did it. And, alright, the second part of the channel name, Shinokyoufu, which actually translates into English meaning terror of death. For those that are into the Dot Hack series, may know this particular title. It's actually attached to a character known as Haseo. Well, in the American version, he's also known as the Terror of Death. In Japanese, they called him Shinokyoufu, which means the Terror of Death. Haseo Shinokyoufu. Haseo, the Terror of Death. And that was like, awesome. Fucking cool ass name. So I just combined my Gaia character and and also the love of all anime and plus manga, and I was so into, and still am, into the Dot Hack series. So I kind of combined the two names together. Pretty cool, huh? Alright. Now for the channel. Well, for a while before, if you look the timeline when I created it until the point I've actually started making videos, well, I kind of was in decision mode when I was with this thing. I was thinking, what should it be about? Should I actually make videos? Should it be blogs or vlogs, as it were? Or something ridiculous like the vlog? Actually, the vlog isn't that bad. I enjoy it. So I just kind of experiment. And the first videos that I put up there were actually some of it was kind of like experiments. I didn't really think anybody would see any of it, seriously. It was more for my own personal use than anything else. See, well, what would actually look best? And I did some crappy ass videos, had a shitty ass camera, plus myself, I get stage fright. That's why I have a problem of talking to a camera. I just freeze up, as it were. I just don't like talking to a camera or talking to large crowds. It kind of freaks me out. And then one of my other things is I like to do is educate people. So, my first series, which was just simply labeled Sex Chat, that's actually based off of a few things I've seen online about sexuality and stuff like that. And also with BDSM talks. That's actually what kind of got me into thinking, what about this as a subject? You know? No one really tries to explain something pretty simple. Sometimes it's complicated. And for years and years, people always asked me all these type of questions anyways, even when I was in grade school. I just happened to know about all this shit because, well, I was the youngest in my family. Everybody just treated me like an adult. And I was kind of bombarded with information that supposedly only adults are supposed to know. It was kind of weird. So, I decided maybe make some videos that would help. And then I got into what about my ideas for video games. Then I decided, I don't know if I talk about some of my stuff. I talked about some stupid ass shit, but what I found really interesting is one of my videos on just discussing a video game idea. It got so many hits. I couldn't believe it. There's one guy that watched it over 100 times. Over 100 times. And it reached its first 100. It's like, that's fucking bizarre. Who the hell would watch it 100 times? I didn't really think it was good, but I just thought, hey, was a good idea. I wanted to express it, to tell other people. And then it came out to do a lot of other little stupid ass videos. Most of it vlogs. Then some of my stuff is actually set on private on purpose because I have like journals. Yeah. And if people are going to try to hack the account, let me tell you, it's not interesting. There isn't really information to get from it. All it is boring ass shit. It's convenience. Then I still have my videos that shaky cam really filming a couple of my friends. You know, when I had this camera. Also, battery life. That's what that is. And I was able to do was record them playing. In my video for one of my first early videos for talking about a video game, just a video game concept of mine that I would like to have seen made. Guess what? It's climbing. It got to 200, 300, 400, 500. It's almost near 1,000 views. 1,000. To me, that is mind-boggling stupid. I'm not saying that, my amount is, that's a pitiful amount. To me, it's like, there is that many people watching, or some people are that insane to watch it over and over again, and then I realized something that's kind of entertaining, or if they were talking a little too fast, I had to watch it again and again. I noticed I do the same thing just like other people. Yeah, alright. That's kind of the history of my channel, more or less. And the continuing on, what I want to do is have some really good content. I have ideas for 2 different web series. One is loosely an idea of what happens if the other Doctor, the 10th Doctor, remember when he had his hand cut off and then he regenerated and became the first, 10th Doctor to be half human and half Time Lord, or Gallifreyan, technically. So he ended up with 1 heart. And he ended up with Rose in the alternate world. But what if he regenerated? He got back his 2nd heart. He had was a whole new timeline of his own. And that is the story of the other Doctor. It wouldn't star me, but I had ideas for it. I've been writing script ideas. It's actually pretty interesting. I'll discuss them one day. And then there was also the idea of a Doctor known as simply the 13th Doctor. It takes place in the future. I first thought of it as just really randomly, to be small video vignettes. The 13th Doctor, me, going about trying, is stuck on Earth and is using YouTube and social medias to basically find his lost companions and try to get a TARDIS, or to get hold of his TARDIS and get the hell out and run away and see the universe in time. It was actually quite an interesting idea. Unfortunately, I don't have the funds for it. And plus, I had an idea for a longer web series, but it would only have lasted for maybe 2, maybe 3 seasons. So I've written down the pilot plus about close to 2 seasons worth of work, which is for me, I do consider is 25 episodes, or 20, sometimes it's usually 26. So I haven't really decided, should I have 25 or 26 episodes for each year. So I have a whole shitload of episodes, plus special episodes that are supposed to be One Piece things, for the summer break and also for the winter break, Christmas specials. Has nothing really to do with the main storyline. And that one was based off a comic book series that I'd done, and also kind of a change on things from other, thought of other YouTubers. And it was called cosplay. I think I have a video of it. I'll put a link in the doobly-doo. I probably torn it. Sorry. Other things I wanted to do was do campaigns. I tried doing that with Indiegogo. I was stuck on Kickstarter, When I found out about Indiegogo, I was kind of torn. Should I continue trying to write the design of the project for Kickstarter, or should I go with Indiegogo? Instead, I went with Indiegogo for the concept of whatever money I make, I keep it. I thought that was cool. Then again, the thing is, I have very little subscribers. And I see that to get funded, you have to have money in the first place, put up good content, and get a shitload of subscribers, then go for the creating a campaign. It's sad to think about it. I have all these great ideas, but not really the funds to do them. Alright. Here's another thing. I found out about another project, campaign system like that, but it's called Patreon. It seems more easygoing, that it continues on and on, more like a more well-controlled monthly subscription, where I'm thinking maybe to have the lowest amount for $1 or something like that. And then set up goals and trying to get people to try to reach this monthly goal. Just try to, keep on going for this amount a month or whatever to be able to make it. My biggest problem right now with it is trying to figure out what type of rewards it should have. Without a good reward, no one would want to contribute, besides the fact that I have good ideas and I just need the funds to even start it. Plus, with that campaign, I wasn't sure, should I go with just YouTube videos or what? Thinking maybe I should do is pure awesomeness, just about everything that I like doing, including YouTube videos, tutorials and stuff like that. Also, I'm my manga, putting it up on Devon Art, and also publishing it. And also, if I made this enough money, I'll create an anime. Well, that's it for now. See ya.